and the narrative shifts. Let's talk about it. What's up, Vikings Nation, and welcome to the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate. I'm your host, Trey Wicks. If you're new to this channel, we talk all things Minnesota Vikings related, so if that's something you would like, consider hitting the subscribers. We're trying to reach 600 subs by December 1st. We're only 10 or so away, so make sure to subscribe and drop a like underneath this video. So, look, we took a pretty embarrassing loss yesterday to the Dallas Cowboys, 40-3. There's really nothing you can do besides kind of get over it, right? And just listen to all the nonsense that's been said, that's going to be said about us. That is all we can do at this point in time. And the narrative, yes, might have shifted in a lot of people's eyes. To me, look, we're still a good football team. We're still 8-2. We're leading in the NFC North. We're number 1. Okay, so look, we're just fine. But the narrative might have shifted. And Kevin Seifert of ESPN kind of dove through the situation for us and had this to say. He said, "The Minnesota Vikings have sure made it hard on anyone who wants to declare once and for all whether they are for real. The Vikings won 7 consecutive games to start this 8-1 season, but they were all one-score games, and they played 3 backup quarterbacks and only 3 teams who currently have winning records during the streak. They beat the Super Bowl favorite Buffalo Bills in overtime in a wild signature game in Week 10, but would it have happened if quarterback Josh Allen hadn't fumbled a snap at his goal line with 49 seconds remaining, a Joe Pisaric moment for modern times? Sunday was when the debate finally mercifully could have ended. If the Vikings had defeated the Dallas Cowboys at home, they would have indisputably pushed themselves into the NFL's upper tier. Even a close loss would have maintained their buzz. Instead, the Vikings absorbed the second worst home defeat in team history, the worst loss I've witnessed myself, a 40-3 shellacking, okay, that offered fuel to anyone who thought their record was a mirage. Now here's O'Connell basically saying, I don't think we can get concerned with those type of things. I just know each and every week in this league is another opportunity to really prove who you are. As a football team, I don't think we did that Sunday. I don't think we gave ourselves a chance to compete. We've got a lot of things in a short week to try to get right. Now, even after the win over the Bills, however, the Vikings were being historically belittled. They closed as a 2-point home underdog Sunday to the Cowboys, the first time that has happened to an NFL team that was 8-1 or better since 1976. Simply losing at home to the Cowboys, who are 7-3 now, would not have been a devastating or shocking outcome on its own. But the historic nature of Sunday's margin is worth delving further into. In NFL history, there has only been one game in which a team that has at least 7 games over 500 lost at home by more points. That happened in the final week of the 1961 season, a 41-0 loss by the San Diego Chargers to the Boston Patriots. It was also the second largest margin of defeat in the Super Bowl era, home or road, by a team that had one loss or fewer after Week 10. The worst was 42 points, 45-3 by the 1986 New York Jets to the Miami Dolphins. But hey, they have 2 teams with winning records up next on their schedule in the Patriots, who are 6-4, and the New York Jets, who are also 6-4 in Week 13. And any evaluation of their competitiveness relative to the league must include another historic fact. They are the first team in NFL history to be 8-2 or better with a negative point differential, -2. Yeah. That startling revelation speaks both to the rarity of their winning streak and the sound nature of their 2 defeats by 17 points at the Philadelphia Eagles and 37 to the Cowboys. Receiver Adam Thielen theorized that sometimes these games are good just to kind of wake you up a little bit. Thielen went on to say, you've got to bring it on, and you've got to find a way to bring your best football. It doesn't matter if you're sore or you're tired or you're injured. You've got to find a way to mentally play your best football. Otherwise, what happened last night happens. In truth, 37-point losses almost never happen in the NFL to 8-1 teams. More than anything, Sunday speaks to the particularly thin margin for error this team must balance to win. Unfortunately, we've seen this entire season close games after close games. We've seen that last year. The difference is we're winning those ball games. The narrative to me means nothing. 40-3. We got slapped. Yes. Yes, we did. But this is still a darn good football team, whether you like it or not. The Cowboys exposed us. We got embarrassed. We'll take it. You know, it's kind of like, you know, if you get knocked down, make sure to get back up, right? Get back up one more time, then you get knocked down. Just continue to keep going, keep fighting, and just try to win some more ball games. New England's up next. Let's see what happens. But the narrative has shifted in some people's eye, not mine. 8-2, still a good record. So anyways, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification bell if you want these videos to show up in your notification feed. 600 is our goal by December 1st. Have a great rest of your day, folks, and Skol Vikes.